Hello and welcome to Zach's Shopping for Stocks. I'm your host, Maddy Johnson, an editor here at Zach's. Today is April 18th, tax day, so I hope all of you listening filed your taxes on time this year and got a nice solid refund. But I am not here to talk about taxes, #blessed. I just so over taxes this year. But I want to talk about reports floating around that Walmart, our favorite retail giant, is in advanced talks to acquire popular men's fashion retailer Bonobos. And I did actually look up how to pronounce that name, and it is Bonobos, not Bonobos, which I originally thought. It's Bonobos. I watched a YouTube video like 10 times, so I'm pretty sure. So Bonobos was founded in 2007 by CEO Andy Dunn and Brian Spalley. It originally started out as an online-only shop that sold high-end dress pants designed to fit athletically built men. The company naturally expanded from there, so now they offer dress shirts, suits, and outerwear, as well as other tops, bottoms, and accessories. Prices are on the upper end, so I'd say that they're a little bit more expensive than J. Crew and Banana Republic, but similar in range to Club Monaco, which is actually owned by Ralph Lauren. So prices range from $98 for a dress shirt and about $550 for a suit. But that's about average, so $98. I mean, you could go up from there. I think I was looking on their website, and you could get a dress shirt for about $120. Suits go up from $550. You can get a tuxedo at Bonobos for like $1,000, $1,200. So it is a premium brand. But part of Bonobos' expansion was selling its product through Nordstrom and selling it through Nordstrom's brick-and-mortar stores and its e-commerce site. So the department store also became an investor in the company back in 2012. Bonobos has about 30 physical store locations throughout the U.S., and these are called guide shops. So not just a typical store location, but they have a specific name, guide shops. And here, customers can try on numerous different items. They can get fitted, get these items specifically tailored to them, and they place orders to be delivered to their homes. So I know when I first heard of this possible takeover, my initial thoughts were, wait, what? And Walmart is really reaching here. But the more I thought about it, the more the deal makes sense. Like with its other digital acquisitions, Walmart and Bonobos as brands make little sense together on the surface. You look at its other recent purchases. You have ModCloth, an online women's retailer that specializes in both vintage and plus-size clothing. You have ShoeBuy, an online shoe site, and Moose Jaw, which I've talked about on the show in the past, an outdoor gear and apparel retailer with a huge online presence. And the same initial thoughts occur. What is Walmart planning on doing with the shoe site, a vintage clothing site, an outdoor apparel retailer, and now an upscale men's fashion brand? Well, all of these acquisitions, and Bonobos is looking very likely, have happened under the guidance of digital chief Mark Lohr, who joined Walmart when Walmart bought his company Jet.com last year. And Jet.com was this kind of burgeoning Amazon competitor that Walmart really smartly scooped up. So to me, it seems that each of these takeovers is a way for Walmart to reach a new kind of different demographic that it hadn't been able to reach before. And for each of these small online retailers, they get access to Walmart's huge retail and distribution network. So the Walmart Bonobos takeover is particularly compelling because now Walmart will have that fashion edge, helping it reach those higher-end customers it couldn't get to before, as well as those that are likely loyal Amazon customers. But these Bonobos customers, I think, will have a hard time kind of resigning to the fact that Bonobos is now going to be part of Walmart. I was reading an article, I think it was by Business Insider this morning, that was just like kind of this list of tweets by loyal Bonobos customers that were furious that Bonobos was going to be part of the Walmart umbrella, that they weren't going to shop at Bonobos anymore, that Bonobos was losing all these customers. So they were just not happy. And this makes sense because the Bonobos customer and the Walmart customer, they're two very different customers. You have a high-end fashion customer and you have your, I don't want to generalize, but you have your average consumer customer that maybe won't know even what Bonobos is. So I guess to merge these two is kind of almost a little bit of a shell shock. And again, the deal is not set in stone, but according to Recode, who cites sources familiar with the matter, both Walmart and Bonobos have agreed on a deal price and that the transaction is in its final stages. So, I mean, these Bonobos customers are going to have to kind of get over it. And I feel like they should be happy that their brand, this brand that they're loyal to, this brand that they're shopping, that they've been shopping at consistently for years, that they're going to be able to expand. I feel like they should be happy for this brand. But anyways, it's just my opinion. But Bonobos was last valued at around $300 million when it raised $55 million back in 2014. So any deal price may fall around that number, one should assume, but again, that's not set in stone. And I guess one final point is that we shouldn't be surprised when stories or rumors like this pop up about Walmart buying or taking over these small online businesses. As the company heats up in its battle with Amazon, it's that it's going to keep buying companies or trying to buy companies like Bonobos, like Moose Jaw, like ModCloth, and like ShoeBuy. It's going to keep trying to do something new. Walmart I feel like I've said this before, and I feel like I keep thinking it always. They're the only company, in my opinion, that is taking Amazon seriously, and it has been taking Amazon seriously for the longest amount of time. And I think that's a good thing for Walmart going forward. So I think that does it for today's episode of Shopping for Stocks. Thanks for listening, and remember, if you think I missed anything or you have a topic in mind you think that should be covered, shoot me an email at podcast@zacks.com. You can also check out all of our other exclusive audio content at zacks.com/podcast. And remember to subscribe and leave a rating on iTunes. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time on the Zacks Shopping for Stocks podcast.